is a place like no place on earth. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter. Which, luckily, I am. Alice, it's you. You're back. Alice!
Alice!
See, Alice? You're absolutely Alice. I'd know you anywhere. You're all late for tea!
Alice has returned to Wonderland.
Since you've been gone, the Red Queen has taken over all of Wonderland.
Find her!
Help us make the world right again.
Over there! I need a pig here. I love a warm pig belly for my aching feet. Stop that. We have our champion.
Hold on tightly.
This is impossible.
Only if you believe it is.
I need to know everything you know about James Whitey Bulger.
What's that? In the beginning, Jim was a small-town player. He's a very smart, disciplined man.
Take your shot, but make it your best. Because I get up, I eat you.
And then the next thing you know, he's a damn kingpin. You know why? Because the FBI let it happen.
I grew up with Jimmy and his brother Billy, the senator. And that is a bond that doesn't get broken. Your brother, he's wading into some very dark waters. Jimmy's business is Jimmy's business. We all need friends. Even Jimmy, even you. I can help you, Jimmy, and you can help me. It's an alliance. We get the FBI to fight our wars, and we do whatever we want to do. To success. Just getting started. God help us.
We're in too deep, and he knows it.
You changing, John?
If he gives me his word, he will keep it.
Till it's gone. Till it's gone.
What is it that has Jack spooked? How much do you know about Davy Jones?
You owe me your soul. And it's time to pay up.
If there was anything could be done.
Well, there is a chest.
The dead man's chest.
To find it, you must sail to the end of the earth and beyond.
We have our heading.
Captain Sparrow!
Elizabeth.
You know, these clothes do not flatter you at all. It should be a dress or nothing. I happen to have no dress in my cabin.
We're looking for this. The chest of Davy Jones. What is in the chest?
Jack Sparrow!
Oh, bugger.
Summon the Kraken!
There will come a moment when you have the chance to do the right thing.
I love those moments.
I like to wave at them as they pass by.
From the great beyond, a vision told me a great warrior and spirit walker would help me on my quest. A man who has been to the other side and returned. Ha! I would have preferred someone else, but who am I to question the Great Father?
All right. But if we ride together, we ride for justice.
Justice is what I seek, Kimosabe.
Imagine an entire continent connected by iron rail. Now, whoever controls this controls the future. Power that makes emperors and kings look like fools.
I understand you have an Indian problem.
That's funny?
Very funny.
Nothing is accomplished without sacrifice.
There doesn't need to be a war. Stop this train.
Oh, there's no stopping this train. I think you know that.
If these men represent the law, I'd rather be an outlaw.
Once Iron Horse starts, very difficult to stop.
We're lost, aren't we? I knew it.
Could be worse.
Worse? How could this be worse? This is worse.
My name is Barnabas Collins. 2 centuries ago, I made Collinwood my home, my love, until a jealous witch cursed me, condemning me.
What have you done?
For all time.
What the hell is this?
He's coming.
What is the year?
1972.
1972. My beloved Collinwood. The Collins family.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a vampire, madam. Yeah.
He's not staying with us forever, is he? I like him.
Welcome home, Barnabas Collins. Hello, Barnabas. Remember me?
Witch.
You cursed me to be this hideous creature.
What if I made you love me?
With what a spell.
With this?
They have not aged a day.
If I can't have you, I'll destroy you.
And your family.
Missed me.
Fight on for us.
And fight I shall.
Love me.
Never. That was a regrettable turn of events. What sorcery is this?
Reveal yourself, tiny songstress.
What is it exactly you do for a living?
John Dillinger club banks.
That's a serious thing to say to a girl you just met.
I like baseball, movies, good clothes, fast cars, and you. What else you need to know?
Today, I am declaring the United States of America's first war on crime.
Your task will be to get John Dillinger. Are you up to that task, Agent Purvis?
Absolutely, sir. And we are pursuing hardened killers. Play a game, Mr. President. It's called Spin the Dial.
That's your money, mister?
Yes.
We're here for the bank's money, not yours. Put it away.
Hell, the whole country thinks you're a damn hero.
Robbing banks is getting tougher.
We're having too good a time today. We ain't thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you ought to.
Put some clothes on, miss.
They're extraditing you.
Where to?
Indiana.
Why? I have absolutely nothing I want to do in Indiana.
Johnny, how long does it take you to go through a bank?
About 1 minute, 40 seconds. Flat.
Well, here's a man who killed pretty boy Chloe.
The only way that you would leave a jail cell is when we take you out to execute you.
Well, we'll see about that.
John Dillinger has given us a second chance to get John Dillinger.
You could be anywhere.
Where are you going?
Anywhere I'm on.
We're too good for them. They ain't tough enough, smart enough, or fast enough. I hit any bank I want anytime. They got to be at every bank, all the time.
What if we could get out of here all together?
You want to take that ride with me?
Yeah, I want to take that ride with you.
Have you ever seen a single person going into that factory?
There must be people working there.
The only thing that comes out of that place is the candy. I'd give anything in the world just to go in that amazing factory.
Dear people of the world, I, Willy Wonka, have decided to allow 5 children to visit my factory.
5 golden tickets have been hidden underneath the wrapping paper of 5 ordinary Wonka bars.
Wouldn't it be something, Charlie, to open a bar of candy and find a golden ticket?
But I only get 1 bar a year.
Nothing's impossible.
You found Wonka's last golden ticket.
From director Tim Burton.
Please enter.
Who are you?
He's Willy Wonka.
I'm Violet Beauregard.
I don't care.
I want a loop. I love the chocolate.
I can see that.
I'm Veruca Salt. Daddy, I want another pony.
You're my TV.
Die! Die! Die!
Okay. And you? Well, you're just lucky to be here, aren't you?
Welcome to the factory.
Warner Brothers invites you to enter a whole new world. Unlike anything you've ever imagined.
It's beautiful.
Where dreams are your reality.
Look over there.
They're Oompa Loompas.
Back off, you little freaks.
I do say that all seemed rather rehearsed.
You're really weird.
And Willy Wonka
Let's boogie.
is your guide.
Ew.
This year, 5 lucky kids will follow in his footsteps.
I want a squirrel.
Don't touch that squirrel's nuts.
Why is everything here completely pointless?
But only one
Candy doesn't have to have a point. That's why it's candy.
will find his heart.
Hold on.
Johnny Depp. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Wow.
This is the tale of an ordinary man who had everything
Barker, his name was. Benjamin Barker.
until a man of power stole his freedom, destroyed his family, and banished him
May the Lord have mercy on your soul.
for life. And in his sorrow, a new man was born.
15 years dreaming I might come home to a wife and child.
Benjamin Barker.
No Barker. Sweeney Todd now, and he will have his revenge. Where's my wife?
She's gone. And he's got your daughter.
Judge Turpin.
You've got to leave this all behind you now.
No. These are desperate times. Desperate measures are called for. All right! You, sir? No one's in the chair. Come on. Sweeney's waiting. I want you, bleeders. You, sir! Two, sir. Welcome to the grave. I will have vengeance. I will have salvation.
I can guarantee the closest shave you will ever know.
May the good Lord smile on you.
You're poking mad.
The years, no doubt, have changed me.
That's all very well, but what are we going to do about him?
Andorra. It's a town where nothing much ever happens. This is where I live with my family. Doctor said we'd be lucky if Arnie lived to be 10.
I could go at any time.
Arnie, don't be rude. Some days you want him to live.
I killed him, Gilbert.
I know, buddy.
Okay, son, come down now.
Bye!
Some days you don't.
When is this gonna stop?
And then there's Mama.
That's my mom in there.
You see, with Mama, there's no nice way to break it to you.
She's not all that big, Gilbert. I saw a guy at the state fair who was a little bit bigger.
I haven't always been like this.
I haven't always been like this.
Gilbert, I'll need a delivery later.
If nothing ever happens here,
It's those lobsters, isn't it?
why does it always happen to me?
Sometimes I just want to stick her head in the oven and turn on the gas.
I got nowhere to go.
Gilbert, please don't disappear.
We're taking him in. We've warned you. We've warned your sister.
They say there's a reason for everything.
My son! Give me my son!
Maybe someday I'll figure out what it is.
Oh, look, it's a praying mantis. You know how they mate? The male will sneak up on the female, and she'll bite off his head, and the rest of his body will keep on mating. And then when they're done, she'll eat him.
I am Constable Ichabod Crane, sent from New York to investigate murder in Sleepy Hollow.
How much have your superiors explained to you?
Only that the three were slain in open ground, their heads severed from their bodies.
Taken by the headless horseman. Taken back to hell.
He rode a giant black steed. To look at him made your blood run cold. Even today, the Western Woods is a haunted place where brave men will not venture.
We have murders in New York without benefit of ghouls and goblins.
You're a long way from New York, Constable.
Is everyone in this village enthralled to superstition?
We have many things to talk about, even in this backward place.
Excuse my manner. I'm not used to.
Female company?
Murder! The horseman's killed again!
The assassin is a man of flesh and blood, and I will discover him.
Are you so certain of everything?
Perhaps there's a bit of a witch in you, Katrina,
Why do you say that?
because you've bewitched me.
When I introduce you, I'm gonna say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're connected, gang. Now, if I said instead, this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were made, gang. Capiche?
When Lefty brought Donnie into his world,
Who's this guy? This is Donnie, a friend of mine.
he took a risk on a kid he hardly knew.
I'm gonna have to school you, my friend.
School me in what?
Wise guy never carries his money in a wallet, see? Always in a roll. Bina on the outside.
He gave him his trust.
You gotta get rid of that mustache and get yourself a pair of pants. Just like me.
He loved him like a son.
Nobody can touch you because I represent you. Keep your nose clean, follow the rules, be a good earner, and maybe one day when they open the books, you become a wise guy. I'd die with you, Donnie.
But he never knew the truth.
There's a war going on in that mafia family, and that is where Joe is undercover.
Donnie, come here.
I want to know where my husband is.
We don't know.
You're gonna freeze up? No. A lot of guys freeze up.
You said it was going to be 3 months. It's going on 3 years.
Who he's with and who he's close to, they're all the top dogs now. He's right in the line of fire.
There was a rat in flour that Donnie. You know what to do when you find that rat, right, Left? Could be I found him already. In our thing, you get sent for, you go in alive, you come out dead, and it's your best friend that does it.
We have got to pull him out.
You think I'm a rat? How many times I have you into my own house? If you're a rat, then I'm the biggest mutt in the history of the mafia.
If I come out, Lefty dies. They're gonna kill him. Because he vouched for me. Because he stood up for me. That's the same thing as if I put a bullet in his head myself. Do you understand?
Who am I? I'm a spoke on a wheel, and so are you. Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Let's take a walk. I'm your best friend.
You want me to go to Las Vegas at once? Make contact with a Portuguese photographer on the Serta.
As your attorney, I advise you to rent a very fast car with no top. And you'll need the cocaine. What kind of store is this?
It's the Min 400. It's the richest off-road race for motorcycles and dune buggies in the history of organized sport. The race was definitely underway. I had witnessed the start. I was sure of that much.
Are you ready for that? Checking into a Vegas hotel under a phony name with intent to commit capital fraud and a head full of acid? I sure hope so.
Strange memories on this nervous night in Las Vegas. Has it been 5 years? 6? It seems like a lifetime. The kind of peak that never comes again.
Lucy paints portraits of Barbara Streisand.
God bless.
We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave.
I want you to throw that fucking radio into the tub with me.
The wave finally broke and rolled back.
To be stuck inside a mobile with the Memphis Blues again.
May I take a look?
All my own rare editions have the same protagonist, the devil. Only the supreme masterpiece was missing.
The Nine Gates of the Kingdom of Shadows. A book reputed to have been written by Satan himself.
I want you to go to Europe. I want you to get it for me.
You mean the devil won't show up?
Reputed to conjure up the Prince of Darkness in person.
Some books are dangerous.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into, Mr. Corso. Get out before it's too late.
I'm afraid it already is.
At last the key to unlock the Ninth Gate. To travel in silence, to brave the arrows of misfortune, and fear neither noose nor fire.
There have been men who have been burned alive for just a glimpse of what you are about to witness.
Who do you belong to? Excuse me, sir. You're standing on my sleeve.
I might point out you're lying under my bench.
Do you mind us playing with your dog?
No, go on.
So sorry, my boy's bothering you.
Jay and Barry, pleased to meet you.
Jay and Barry, the author.
He was looking for the inspiration he had lost.
Your play this evening.
I think I can do better.
They were longing for the family they once had.
He died, the husband. He left her with 4 boys.
What began as a chance encounter
Perhaps we'll see you here tomorrow then.
will forever change their lives.
James, may I take your hat?
You are not my father.
Peter's a different boy since his father died.
It's just a dog.
Peter.
Just a dog? With a wee bit of imagination, I can see the great bear Porthos.
Striving to be some kind of public eccentric.
Bang, bang, bang.
You should be aware, James, what some people have been saying.
Have you no idea how much your friendship has already cost my daughter? The boys need a father.
What are you suggesting?
Miramax Films presents
It's the best you've written, James.
the story of a man
What's it like, Neverland?
One day I'll take you there.
who awakened the world's imagination
Young boys should never be sent to bed. They always wake up a day older.
and the people
I need to go on pretending with you.
who inspired him.
You have a man who is a fairy, right? And this girl calls herself Tinker.
That is Neverland. Treehouse.
Johnny Depp, Kate Winslet, Julie Christie, and Dustin Hoffman.
You can visit Neverland anytime you like.
How?
By believing, Peter. Just believe.
Finding Neverland.
Avon calling. This is some huge house, isn't it? Hello? Why are you hiding back there? You don't have to hide from me. I'm as harmless as cherry pie. Those are your hands? Those are your hands. I think you should just come home with me.
Joyce, I just saw this strange guy driving with Peg.
Did you get a good look at it?
Hi! Scissors.
Whoa! Heck of a handshake you got there, Ed.
Ken, this is Edward, who's gonna live with us.
Well, this must be quite a change for you, right, Ed?
Those things are cool.
Can I bring show and tell on Monday?
He's a highly imaginative character. It seems clear that his awareness of what we call reality is radically underdeveloped.
Eddie, you take my very breath away. Do you have a girlfriend?
Is there some special lady in your life?
Hey! Call a doctor. He skewered Kim.
Just a scratch. The power of Satan is in him. I can feel it.
Drop your weapon!
All along, I felt in my gut there was something wrong with him.
From Tim Burton comes the most incredible tale of a most unusual character. Edward Scissorhands.
Hold me.